Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back today with another 3 trades. Today's date is May the 4th, and the 3 trades that I did were from last night, the Asian session in this general area right here, and this is London, and this is the New York session. I'm using my new Pro Scalper. Love trading with it. Gives me lots of signals. Doesn't mean I take every signal, obviously, but you have to analyze the charts, and once the setup is looking good enough, then you can take the trade. I teach all of these tips and tricks within the training videos. Now, the reason why I took the trade during the Asian session was I've had some traders asking me, how can I trade if I have a day job? Well, there's actually 2 ways to do that. You can either work 9 to 5, and then when you're coming home at 5 o'clock, then you can trade in this blue box area and then manage the trade before you go to bed, and then the London will kick in, and eventually, many times, it'll just keep going in your favor. So when you wake up in the morning, you actually have some pips, and I could have stayed in this trade to grab even more pips, but I'm generally happy when I see that I'm around 100 or more pips, and this down here, just to let you know, is more than 150 pips. And I haven't even traded. It is going on 8:30 this morning, and I don't even know if I will trade, but if I see some fantastic setups, then nothing wrong with grabbing some more pips. Now, another way you can trade, as I have a trading friend, buddy, and he goes to work in the morning, but he gets up about 3 hours before, analyzes the charts the way I teach in the videos, and then he would buy, on this particular day, he could buy at any point, even if you drop this down to about here, and once you're getting signals to buy, you can get in, and then when this is before you go to work, and then when you're at work, you can from time to time just check your cell phone, and as it's going up in your favor, you can manage it and then close the trade when you have enough pips. And in this blue box, it's already at 54 pips, just to let you know that. But anyhow, you can either trade, if you want to trade with a day job in North America or even South America, if you want to trade with a day job, you either trade before you go to work or you trade after you come home from work. So the one that I did was after you come home from work in the Asian time frame. This video is for you traders who actually have a day job. Now, before I get into how I did it, this is the most important thing that every trader just doesn't understand. Like, it's very important for you to realize that all trading systems will work less than 50% of the time. I really struggled with that for many, many years. And, I could never figure out why I was getting crappy results. Now, it did take me over 8 years and over 700 trading systems to learn that. Now, to get that up to more than 80% success rate, you will have to learn how to trade the flow of the market, which is what I teach. You will also have to learn trade management and money management. To be successful in trading, all you need is a lot of chart time, a lot of education. I provide the education. You must buy this education. In other words, the free stuff on the internet, like YouTube, for example, doesn't cut it. They do not give enough education. You have to buy good quality information. And then, after you get this education, then you must do the homework or you will fail at trading. Also, If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. This will encourage me to do more of these videos. Now, if you leave your name and email address, I will put you on my email list for free weekly trading tips. Now we can get into these trades. There's only 3 of them. The Euro Aussie, the first pair here. I took all of these trades between 8 and looks like 8:25 here. So just after 8. Now the way I did this, just to let you know, this did not qualify for a great way to trade. The way I was trading this was the way I teach in how to trade around the goal line. So I did take the trade here just prior to the buy signal. Now just to let you know, if you do drop it down to the 5 minutes, this line at this point, like it will be blue. Got in at this cursor, did go against me. Well, I was keeping a close eye on it. Went about 25 pips against me. And remember, workhorses, 10 or 20 pips generally, most often will not hold. So you need a little bit larger stop. I was keeping an eye on it, especially when I saw the pin bar. And then after that, I just managed the trade and kept adjusting my stop loss so that I would not lose. And then when I woke up this morning, I just looked at the grand total down here and I was happy with it. So no particular reason other than I just closed it. But I definitely could have got right back in the trade if you're the type of trader who loves trading with trend lines, which lately I've been loving it. Works absolutely fantastic. Now either here and or here you can put the trend. By the way, there's no right or wrong way. So don't let anybody tell you got to get the trend lines right or support and resistance right. Just what looks right to you is good enough. And then of course by the time you get the signal, usually by the time it breaks the trend line, I could have definitely traded this for sure without a doubt, and I would have made another 40 pips. But anyhow, put in a trade. As I said, you're going to manage the trade, which is what I did. Remember, trade management, money management, you got to get that in order or you will fail. And then I closed it out here for no particular reason other than I was extremely happy when I got up this morning with 15 pips. May not sound like a lot, but the other 2 is where I got the bulk of the pips. Now these 15 pips on the Euro Aussie paid $1,157. Hope you are learning for you traders who already got any of my trigger systems, because they all produce the same results. It really doesn't make any difference. But I do have my favorite. I have my top favorite best trigger systems. And if you're on my email list, you will get that. So get on my email list if you want free trading tips. Next pair, Pound Aussie. Love trading the markets. Once you start making pips and money every day, you're going to love it also. Took the trade at this cursor, and just to show you, right at this point right here, there was a buy signal. But I was taking the trade. I analyzed the chart just to let you know from the higher time frames. I teach that in the training videos. Now, if you go down to the 5 minutes, you will see exactly where that line is. See the line here, which is where the beginning of the scalper. But now look at on the 5 minutes. Isn't this fantastic? So I did drop it down to the 5 minutes, and I knew, I had a buy signal. I knew. So just get in the trade. Not complicated. Don't make trading complicated. You will learn that as the time goes on. So I took the trade. Now I know it did go against me. I was keeping an eye on it. But the higher time frames were telling me up. In other words, buy. Got this hammer, this nice big wick. And when I saw that, I knew I was going to wake up in the morning with pips. Now it did go against me, just to let you know, around 27 pips. Not a big deal. I was managing the trade. Remember, trade management is very important. Got to get that in order. Now when it started to do this pullback, as I said, I was happy with 62 pips. So I just closed the trade. And those 62 pips on the pound Aussie paid $4,783. Now keep in mind, every time you get an alert, a pop-up box, like when it goes from, for example, from red to blue, you will get this pop-up box. It'll be telling you either buy or sell signals, the pair, and the price. It's as simple as that. Now it doesn't mean for you to take every trade. You definitely have to do a drill down, checking higher time frames, analyzing the charts, and making sure you're putting in as much of the trend direction, like in your favor, whether you should be buying or selling, and then you're just getting into trades using whatever tools and indicators you like the most. Moving right along to the pound New Zealand, same situation here. Let's drag and drop this up first of all. Now the buy signal was here. If I drop it down to the 5 minutes, it'll be back here somewhere. I just know that for a fact. I did take the trade. I knew it was going to go up. And if you look down at the bottom, everything is blue. So I couldn't find one reason not to buy. You know, I could have waited for this bit of a pullback, but I'm not too worried about it. Did go against me about 18 pips, not a big deal. And when I saw it starting to go up, I adjusted my stop so that I could not lose. There's no way I could lose on this trade. Ended up with 116 pips. And those 116 pips on the pound New Zealand paid $8,206. I remember many years ago, I was very happy with 10 or 20 pips, as that's what my mentor told me. Get 10 or 20 pips, master that technique, and just add more lots and you will make enough money to quit your job. And then, after I mastered that, then I was aiming for up to 50 pips a day. As my, it says on YouTube and my Skype, on Skype I mentioned that 50 pips is a good day. And now I bumped that up to 100 pips, and I just mentioned again over the past couple of days to my 2 trading buddies, and I highly recommend that you get a trading buddy, 1 or 2, because it does help. And I was saying, if I was just to manage a trade and stay in the trade for more pips, I can easily get from 100 pips a day up to maybe around 200 pips a day. So moving forward, I'm going to try to grab some more pips. So you're going to start to see larger totals. I'm 99% sure of that will be the case moving forward. In other words, I'm going to try to get more than 100 pips. So here we go. So I have another great day of trading using my Pro Scalper system. Today's pip total came to 193 pips, and those 193 pips paid $14,146. So if your system is not producing like my Pro Scalper system, I suggest you get your hands on it. Do so. All you have to do is look right below this video and you'll see this write-up. It's a Pro Scalper system. I do charge $250 for it. I teach how to trade the flow of the market. Remember, if you don't learn this, you will never ever succeed at trading. Now my Pro Scalper system comes with 4 gigabytes of training, and you'll get an exact copy of my system on your MT4 platform. Now it comes with 5 MT4 templates, 10 custom indicators, and my favorite meter. Comes with a lot of PDF books and a lot of Word documents, and that's what you're going to need. A lot of education to succeed at trading the markets. And I just wanted to point out the fact you'll always see me do at least 3 trades or more every time I'm trading, usually between 5 and 10 trades normally, because I don't know which one is going to give me the most number of pips. Now there's a lot of ways to trade, and I teach a lot of ways to trade, and there's 42 training videos, and I threw in 9 bonus videos. Now my number one in the way of trading, I call it a great way to trade, and actually right in this area for London, right here, it's a perfect example of what it should look like when you're trading a great way to trade, giving you well over 100 pips. From this point up to there is probably about 130 to 40 pips. So we're running short of time, so please put this video on pause, read all the different ways that I'm teaching. You're getting a lot of training and education for pennies on the dollar. If you have any questions at all, simple, just pick up the phone and call me. And if you live too far, not a problem, just shoot me an email. Here's my email address. Now I do prefer using Skype. This way we can actually talk. Just click on this link, we'll have a Skype connection, and through Skype screen sharing, I'll give you a free session. That's right, you heard me correctly, a free session. I'll give you some free tips and tricks. If nothing else, you will learn a few more things about trading the markets. Now, if you click on this link, you'll see 32 screenshots of all the different trigger systems I've been building over the years. So that just about wraps up this video, and I'll repeat it one more time again. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trade, good luck with your trading, and remember, during these trying times, keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.